Hello guys, this is Moya from Learn Anything or Everything, and today we're here to learn about the Pythagoras theory. The Pythagoras theory is a theory which helps us to find unknown sides of a right-angled triangle upon being given just two of the sides. You can calculate the third one. The Pythagoras theory states that in any given right-angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of the other sides added up. The hypotenuse is the one denoted as C. The other two sides are A and B. If you want, you can use any other letters, but in my example, the hypotenuse is C. The hypotenuse is always the side opposite the right angle. Always the side opposite the right angle. So it tells us that in any given right angle, the square of the hypotenuse, so let's square the hypotenuse, which is C squared, is equal to the square of the other two sides, which is A squared and B squared added up. So that means A squared plus B squared. And we have our Pythagoras theory formula. C squared equals A squared plus B squared. It's actually not that difficult. And just a piece of information, side C, the side opposite the right angle, is called the hypotenuse. And the other two sides are called the legs of the triangle. Let's try out a few questions. Question 1. The two legs of a right-angled triangle are 12 meters and 5 meters. How long is their hypotenuse? I would really advise you to pause this video and try the question yourself in order to help you become better, because practice does make perfect. I'm sure if you paused it, maybe you're done solving. So let's continue. The two legs of a right-angled triangle are 12 meters and 5 meters. And in our formula says C squared, and our formula says C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. We said our C is the hypotenuse, and these two sides we've been given are the two legs, and the legs in our formula or in our example are A and B. So we replace A and B with the values of the two legs, which is 12 meters and 5 meters, to give us C squared is equal to 12 meters squared plus 5 meters squared. C squared equals 12 squared is 144 plus 5 squared is 25. When you add these two up, you get C squared is equal to 144 plus 25 gives you 169. But we want C, not C squared. Get the square root of both sides, and your C equals 13 meters. Let's try out another example. Calculate the length of side X. This is our side X. I'd also advise you to pause and try and solve the question yourself, so you can compare your answers with ours when I'm done. Side X. Let's first try and understand this question. We write our formula. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. Yes, we said C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Our C, or the side that's the hypotenuse, is always the side opposite the right angle. Our right angle is there, so our C is 5. Can we replace the C with 5? And upon doing that, we're left with 3 and x. And we know that 3 is one of these. 3 can be a, 3 can be b. You just pick which one, and the remaining one will be x. So I'll take a as 3, is equal to 3 squared plus x squared. 5 squared gives you 25. 3 squared is 9 plus x squared. You collect the like terms. X squared equals 25 minus 9. Square root both sides. X equals square root of 25 minus 9 is 16. X equals square root of 16, which is 4. So the length of your side x is 4. Last example. We've been given this triangle and they've told us to calculate its height. The height of the triangle is from here to here. So let's just draw the height. Bring a line down like that. And whenever you cut a straight line with another straight, when you cut a straight line at the middle, using a line that's perpendicular to it, the angles formed are 180-degree angles. 90-degree angles, sorry. So this angle is 90 degrees, this angle is 90 degrees. If we were to relate to our Pythagoras theory, this becomes our hypotenuse. This is our leg, this is our leg. So the height is one of the legs. The whole base was 8 centimeters. If we split it in half, we get 4 and 4 centimeters. So we can now calculate our height. We say c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Our c is 5, which is the hypotenuse, the side opposite the right angle. 5 squared equals our a. I'll take the height for my a. Plus my b will be the 4. 5 squared equals 25. H squared plus 4 squared equals 16. We get h squared equals 25 minus 16. H squared equals 9. 25 minus 16 equals 9. So h squared equals 9. Square root of both sides. You get h is equal to 3. That's practically it about Pythagoras theory. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to look out for the next videos.